The Hartford Foundation has been here for over 92 years, but that doesn't mean we know it all. We know that we have a lot to learn. And in doing that, we're going to be coming to all of your towns to hear your ideas, to see how you are leading differently. So remember this face, like it or not, you'll see it again. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for joining us. We are absolutely thrilled to be here. This is our 15th tour stop. We wanted to reintroduce ourselves to the community. We recognize that things have changed. Tonight will be hopefully a very productive discussion. I was trying to get my pre-meeting cookie down before we got started.
I am a resident of Enfield for 18 years or so.
We have lived here for 12 years, 20 years, 50 years.
63 years.
What drew me to Farmington when I moved here was the environment.
We moved here originally because of the small town feel.
My father was military and we retired here. So we chose to come here after seeing most of the United States.
I was born here, so I didn't really
kinda
have any
drew you in,
choice,
right?
but I stayed here.
I raised a daughter here.
I mean, it's amazing what there is here to offer.
Weathersfield's a very generous community.
If you can't find something to do in Manchester, I can't help you.
I love Bloomfield, and this is why. It's just such a great turnout, and there's so many great ideas.
I'm going to say some good things and I'm going to say some not so good things.
I have so many comments. I think I need more than 3 minutes.
I think that there's a lot of opportunities to work to conserve the environment.
Energy efficiency, renewable energy.
Access to land for young farmers.
Affordable housing.
Affordable housing.
Affordable housing.
Lack of affordable transportation.
An artist space.
We don't have any volunteers in this town.
Volunteers.
The thing that I'm really concerned about is education.
Education should be something universal. So that shouldn't be, just because we live in Hartford, we shouldn't be handicapped.
I'm a junior in high school now. We're looking onto colleges and what we want to do, and it would be really cool to have some kind of outlet for internships.
Okay.
Gauging students' like interest and find like one thing that they like and offer like classes that like focus on those sort of things.
Boy, I underestimated you inadvertently. You know, I was like, oh, he's a young person. I didn't want to put him on the spot. I mean, you could have just off the top of your head, so please forgive me.
How can we grow our tax base?
Job opportunities.
Inclusive economic development.
Actually hiring from the community.
How many people know someone, have a friend or a family member that was impacted by the addiction? If you could just raise your hand.
The drug epidemic that's happening so quietly.
In our 4 towns, we had 36 deaths just this past year.
Saturday will be 30 months since we lost our oldest son to a heroin overdose.
I have never heard a conversation in Bloomfield around HIV and AIDS.
One of the things that I see that there's a huge gap, and it's services for dads.
But I think in Ellington, we lack a kind of all-inclusive playground. Jacob is my son. He passed away from brain cancer. Our vision was to have somewhere that he could play, no matter what stage in his life, whether he was a 4-year-old that was swinging from the monkey bars and a big fan of American Ninja Warrior, or, when he was in a wheelchair, to be able to go and play next to his friends, or, as an adult, as the American Ninja Warrior he should have become. We just wanted something for everybody, and it's just been an amazing outpouring that we received, and we want to give something back.
And I think that's a big thing for our state, is to start having a better self-image, and other good things will follow.
Give it a chance that we might have more diversity, more love, more openness.
The communities that used to exist that perhaps in this region used to be centered around churches feels like it's not there anymore, right?
We're very connected via social media and things like that, but we're also extremely isolated, and people are really craving that sense of community.
A real community center would be wonderful.
I like that idea about a community center.
Spaces for people of different ages to come together.
So if you could look into those two things, literacy, perhaps a youth center or a senior center, I would certainly appreciate it for the children and families
of Manchester.
That's why we're here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm moved by the fact that you said that there's going to be chances for more discussions. I keep thinking, what can we do?
I want to contribute and make the town where I live a better place.
I'd like to do more.
And in order to maintain what makes this town special, it requires a great deal of planning.
Strategic partnerships can very much help. Collaboration can very much help.
But breaking down the silos.
We need to do things together.
As I grow older, the one thing I definitely realize is that we're all connected.
And I could easily foresee the Hartford Foundation working with the leaderships of the town, not just elected leaders, stakeholder leaders, leaders in the town that are all in this room.
So what I'm asking is, what specifically can the Hartford Foundation do